Now, in the Harvey Norman Lounge on Pet Corner today, we look at the all too common problems of chubby pets. Pets that perhaps we've given a bit too much love to in the form of food, or those pets that are not as active as they should be. Kanye is licking my hand. This is really feels quite weird. Here to help is vet nurse and dog trainer Kelly McFarlane. Kelly, good morning. We should firstly say this is Kanye, a little Sydney Silkie. This is Dom Harvey's dog.
Yeah, I picked him up in the green room.
He
picked me up.
And he's not fat at all. He is well looked after, and he's got just that seems like the perfect weight. I mean, it can look a little bit funny seeing chubby pets, but there are some dangers of your pet being overweight.
Definitely. I think a lot of the issue at the moment is there's so many pets. I can't do it without laughing now because of the licking.
My hand tastes really good.
It's so wet.
What's on it? Yeah.
But I think the reality is there's a lot of chubby pets out there, and actually people are thinking that's normal. And so when they see a dog that is normal, they kind of think the dog's really underweight, or the cat.
Well, look at that cat.
And that certainly isn't normal. But yeah, so they start to think that these kind of animals are,
how they should be looking.
Yeah, that fat's okay.
What is overweight for your pets?
We do body condition scoring. So for little Kanye, he's definitely around about the grade 3, so he's looking pretty good and healthy. If they're a grade 5 or plus, you know, they look like the cat that was just shown on screen then, and if they're a 0, then they're very, very underweight. So they should be about that 3 mark.
Right, there's another example right there. So these animals are a little bit too chubby?
Yes, you can see their little belly.
Are they? So what grade would they be, round about?
I would say, well, the cat's definitely a good 5 there, looking at that kind of tummy area, and even around the chest area as well. And your Labrador probably again a 4 to 5. So yeah.
So you've got an animal that and Labradors, they do like to eat, don't they? So can you actually put your pooch or your cat onto a diet? Yeah,
there's special dietary food out there, certainly in the veterinary profession. So for us, if we have animals who are coming in that are just too chubby, especially some of these cats who owners feel that, you know, cat's meowing, so they must want food, but actually the cats learn meowing works and they get more food, and also they probably go around the neighbourhood as well. So yeah, there's certainly prescription food out there to put them on specific diets.
Do they eat because they're hungry or they're bored?
And they eat because they are hungry. But what tends to happen, as I say, is they learn what works. So if they learn that you opening the cupboard delivers food, then they're going to make sure that you're going to get to that cupboard and deliver the food.
So what's the best thing that you should be feeding your cats and dogs?
There's lots of different foods on the market, so it really depends on the animal itself. Personally, I prefer the drier foods because they've got everything in that they need. There is also the wet foods as well, which have a higher water content, but again, very, very good for cats or dogs that don't really take enough water in.
Now this is a before and after shot of a dog that has been on a bit of a diet.
Yes.
That's before. He's obviously a grade, grade 5?
Oh,
making that up, but he looks
maybe a 10.
Pretty beefy. And then look at his diet. He's smiling when he's had his diet.
It's probably because he can move around now and exercise and enjoy life.
Get up the stairs.
Yeah.
What if you're like Holly's cat, who eats at her house and then goes over and eats at the neighbour's house as well?
Restrict the food. The risk as well for all animals who are overeating, just like people, there's
he's off.
Yeah, he's gone. He's had enough. There are health conditions as well. So you've got to be very careful that, you know, obesity, just like people, it creates diabetes and all other kinds of health conditions.
So you can obviously walk your dog for the exercise. How do you walk your cat? I mean, how do you make your cat exercise?
You can, well, firstly, if you need to reduce their food, if you think they are off out around the neighbours' houses, that's the first thing. And secondly, actually play with them. There are a lot of cats that like to jump around and move about and have a good time. So interact with your cat. Yeah.
Actually take a little bit of playtime. What about some other animals like rabbits and birds and things? They get obese.
Oh, some do. I have seen a couple of fat rabbits. Yeah, again, it's just purely overeating, so it's something to watch for, and especially if they are free-range rabbits. So again, they do tend to wander around to the neighbours' houses, and that's becoming more and more common now, I'm starting to see.
Right, so the moral of the story is just don't feed your pet so much food. Would that be right?
That's about right, yeah.
Okay, give them a bit of exercise, and you don't have to show them love through giving them treats.
No, there's
they
other
don't
ways.
necessarily need them. Hey, thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
And you can pick up a Sticky King washable hair, pet fur and lint remover and get the cafe special deal by calling the number on screen.